Ah, yeah, 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 yes. Yes, we are. We are live here direct. We are direct. Oh my God. Hello, everybody. Thank you. Come on in. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Guess what happened? Come on. Come on in here. Let me tell you what happened. Come on in here. Welcome. Welcome to the Question Live Show. Come on in here. I got to tell you something. Pull up your chair, sit up. Brace yourself. I got to tell you something today. You have to come in here and you have to like, hey, wave to me. Let me know that you're present. I got to share this with you because this is the Question Live Show. This is the Question Live Show where I show up with myself. Okay, I show up and just take action. I show up even with this pimple right here. But anywho, come on in here. I gotta share this with you. I want to first thank all of y'all, everybody who tune in on the live, or whether you tune in on replay, whether you watch a short, whether you subscribe, whether you just reply to something, whether you bypass the channel like, hey, what's this? Are you free enough? Whatever the case, I want to thank you because I want to tell you something before we get into this deliberate season. Because right now, we are in season 12. We are in season 12 of the Question Live Show. And it's because of you, your dedication, your love, your support, and of course mine, that we combined it together and we made it to season 12. 330. What is that? 338 episode of the Question Live Show. Listen to me, that is no joke, honey. It is no joke. And I'm going to tell you, I want you to come a little bit closer so we can share the space together. I want you to come a little bit closer so we can bond together and keep this love going. 338 episode. It is not a joke, okay? It takes dedication, it takes commitment, it takes love, it takes honor, it takes loyalty. It takes me saying our faith to come on up in here. 338 episode. People, I need something to drink at this point. 338 episode. Today is September. Hi. Come, let me tell you something. Come on, email. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. So it is September 3rd to the exact. I am in September 3rd. Somebody is in September 4th. We share space globally. So somebody is in September 4th and we are in September 3rd on this side of the world, right? But I want to say it is September 3rd and it is the opening of season 12. Listen, you might not know anything about the past 11 episode season, but let me tell you, season 12 is about to go into a whole different ball game. Get yourself ready, prep yourself. So if you have not subscribed to the channel, just this is the time to just subscribe. I'm not begging for subscription. I'm just saying that if you have not subscribed and you're just scrolling through either Facebook or you're scrolling through YouTube and you see the word live and you decide to click it, hey, if you're here, you're just here. If you're here, you're present. Okay, you're here, you're in the family. You are in the family. So listen, you came in at the right time. If this is your first time coming in, you came in at the right time because what? This is season 12, and season 12 is the birthing season. It's about time we get some tips, some tricks, something to learn how to birth some gifts and some dreams and some vision that we have. Yes. All the time when we talk about birthing, we think, oh, wow, I'm giving birth to a baby. Honey, your gifts and your talent, those are babies. So we are going to go into some tips, some ways of how to birth our dreams and our talents. So again, this is the Question Live Show, and I am your host, the one and only Verona Willis-Brown. Yeah. That is me. Uh-huh. So I want to say to you, thank you again. Thank you so much, every single one of you who showed up. Whether you're coming and you're peeping for a quick second, whether you're coming and wave to me, whether you're coming and watch a live replay, whatever space you came in on, somebody share the live with you, you're clicking something. I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you for 338 episodes. Hello. Hello. We're doing it. We're doing it because we're winning. We're winning together. So let me take this opportunity to introduce myself to those who have not been in the past 11 episodes. Simply mean this is your very first time here. I mean, first time on the channel, first time seeing moi, first time hearing about the Question Live show. You are brand new here. So if you are brand new on this space, please put in the comment section, right there in the comment section, put in there that it is your first time. Wave to me. Wave to me and let me know that it is your first time. I want to acknowledge your presence. Oftentimes we go through life and we get accepted, but we don't get acknowledged. Simply means somebody don't see us. Simply mean that when you're showing up, nobody don't see you. Simply mean when you show up, somebody ignore you. But I want to tell you that I am not here to ignore you. I am here to take you in and welcome you with open arms and say, listen, I see you. So put in the comment section that it is your first time so we can share space together, okay? We want to share space together. A little bit about me for first timers. My name is Verona Willis-Brown, as you can see right there. I am your host. I am a native of the most beautiful place in the world. Hello, the most beautiful place in the world. Wherever you want to think, that's not it. The most beautiful place is Jamaica. Yes, indeed, it is Jamaica. The most beautiful place. It's the little island over on the west side of the world, right? Over on that side. Yes. So if you have not been to Jamaica, come on, let's talk about it. Let's talk about what you are doing while you have not visited Jamaica, right? And if you don't have a Jamaican friend, because you're not Jamaican, but if you don't have a Jamaican friend, today is that day to get a Jamaican friend as part of your friendship, right? And if you have a percentage of Jamaican in your DNA, which I believe majority of people do. I mean, I'm just saying. I believe a majority of people got a DNA up in their system with some Jamaican blood running through their veins. If you don't believe me, you want to go do ancestry.com, go ahead. I'm just saying, go do whatever you're going to do to verify. But I'm just saying, majority of the people right here, they have some form of Jamaican DNA up in their system. Whether it is 0.5, 0.2, whatever the case is, you got something. But besides that, if you have a percent and you have not visited Jamaica, we need to talk. Right? We need to talk. So yes. So that's about me. A little bit more about me. I am from a farmer's background. I like to talk about my parents. Yes, as I carry out their legacy, as they watch over me. As I carry out their legacy, I like to brag about them. I like to brag about my upbringing. I like to brag about where I started. I started out on a farm. And when I say a farm, I mean a literal farm where I could have reached outside, grab me a fruit, go to the garden, pick me a flower, and guess what? Run up and down the hill, bumps and scratch and bruise and all sort of stuff. I know the struggle of the farm, honey, and I know the good, the bad, the ugly from the farm. Yep, that's my base. So I like to talk about the farm because let me tell you something. There's something about the farm that get me so excited. The natural beauty of the farm get me so excited. And let me tell you, there's a concept that I oftentimes use from that. It is planting a seed or a grain and watch it grows. Right? Because let me tell you something, as a result of my parents planting the seed, honey, I'm not talking about the seed in the natural ground. They planted the seed and they got me. I'm just saying. They planted a seed and honey boo, I grew up to be this. So let me tell you something. I use the farmer's analogy to come here and apply it here or attach it to the title. Up to the topic, I like to use it because every single thing that we do in this life is planting a seed or a grain. And when we plant it on fertile ground, what is going to happen? It is going to spring up. It is going to spring up. And as it starts springing up, what is going to happen is going to form into something. And that something might just bear fruits. So every single time that we show up somewhere, let us have this concept of a farmer. You might not be a farmer's daughter like moi, but guess what? Beside the point, use the analogy that a farmer plants something, cultivates a ground, plants something, and for it to grow, they have to maintain that ground so it could spring up into something and bear something. Honey, that mango tree, oh goodness, I say mango and I get so excited. That mango tree that I would stretch my hand to and get to or climb and get me a good fresh mango. Honey, it didn't just get there by itself. Something was planted in the ground and that tree got watered and that tree got nourished and the tree sprang up and bear a little stem, and from that stem, leaves, and from that leaves come some fruit start forming something, because what happened? The leaves become the little shadow of everything else. The leaf is like a little window or a door blocking the fruit that's coming. But sometimes, let me tell you something, sometimes the fruit's so over excessive amount, them leaves, honey, eating hot all them mangoes. So if you know what I'm talking about, put it there, put it there, put it there. I love me some mango, so I get so excited with mango. So that's a little bit about me for those of you who are newbies. Another thing I want to share with you newbies, because I'm from a farmer's background, but I'm from a huge family. Huge. I mean, huge. More than this. Okay, more than this. I'm huge. Huge family. So when you come in here as a new person, what is going to happen? I am now adopting you into my family. And my family gets what? Huger. Right? We use the word huger. Yes, my family expand when you come on in the room. So I say, welcome to the family. For those of you who are tuning in for the second, third, fourth, anytime after the first, simply means you are a returning audience. And because you are a returning audience, I say welcome to season 12. Some of you been here since season 9, 10, 11, 8, whatever season you've been here. I thank you, okay? Because let me tell you, when you show up, I show up, we show up together, and what we create a whole galaxy of greatness. Why would I say that? It's because greatness is inside of us. Yes, greatness is inside of us, and we operate here from our inside out. So whatever is on your inside, it is spilling out on the outside. So when you show up and somebody says, hey, you're so beautiful, they're not talking about this. They're talking about what is coming from your inside. Oh, you so love it. It's coming from your inside. So good. I welcome you. So guess what now? Whether you are new or you are a returning audience, I want to say to you, we are all on this journey called life. We are all on this journey called life. And on that journey, there are some paths that we got to take. Your path, my path, we multiply that together. And what? God says we multiply and we replenish the earth. So when you come on in here, we work together, because on this platform, we create, we build, we grow, but most of all, we support each other. So as we go on this journey called life, everybody, oh my God, I mean, everybody wants to have a success story. Ask the person next to you. Everybody wants to have a success story. And however you define success, that's fine, because your success might be different from mine different from yours, but that is beside the point. The point is of success, that no one, absolutely no one can succeed by themselves. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what you're trying to be. It doesn't matter what you're becoming. No one can succeed by themselves. So whether you are the prime minister, the president, vice president, mayor, governor, teacher, doctor, lawyer, Indian, or chief, it doesn't matter your position. Whether you are the patient or the student or the teacher, it doesn't matter your position. You cannot get into nothing by yourself. You cannot grow by yourself. You cannot succeed by yourself. Therefore, I call on each and every one of you, that whether you are watching me or listening to me, let us get this concept that we must be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. That is the law of the land. Because I did not get to 338 episode because I showed up. I got here because of you. See? So we need each other. Good. We are students and teachers at the same time. Therefore, I say to you, when we come on this platform, we teach, we learn, we teach, we learn, and we grow together. So let us get this together, that whether you share this live or not, the fact of the matter is that you are present. The fact of the matter is that I am going to be teaching you something, one or two things. Whether you apply it or you don't apply it, my daddy always say, give it anyway. So I am going to share with you anyway. So you can take it, swallow, digest, or whatever the case is. I'm still just going to feed you. So I say to you, welcome again to season 12. For those of you who've been here, you know that I'm going to talk about some F words up in here. I like to talk about F words in here. Yes, I do use F words. Whether I say them or whether I apply them, I use them. Well, actually, I only use 3, so that's not a big deal. I only use 3 F words. How many you use, that is up to you. That is your business of which F word you using. That's not my business, but I use 3 up in here, and that's fun and family. I use them up in here. I apply them because those are the 3 things. Those are the 3 pinnacles. Those are 3 bars. Just like you see this bar behind me, those are the 3 bars that hold me up. Those 3 bars held me up until I got right here at 338 episode. So let me tell you something. Faith is the faith, honey. It is my faith that when I started the first episode of this show, it was like, woo, child, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Right? It was that faith. But it was the same faith that allowed me to say, God, I trust you. What do you tell me to do? God, I trust you. So when we put our faith in front, that faith would expand and just bar you in like, hey, I wrapped you right up. And let me tell you something. The first time I was like, ooh, God. But my faith got increased. And guess what? Come on in here. I'm at 338 episodes. Season 12. Yes, indeed. So faith is very important to me. No matter what I do, no matter what, whether I am your host or whether I am speaking somewhere else, it is faith. Faith walks with me. We are best of friend. That's my bestie forever, BFF. Yes, indeed. So as we talk about faith, let's jump into family. Family. You hear I mentioned before that I came from a huge family. Honey, let me tell you something. We got some stuff up in our family. Come on in here, let me tell you some stuff about my family because I do have the permission to talk about them. Yeah. I do have the permission to talk about my family. So let me tell you something. I mentioned that my family is very huge. And it is so because I'm telling you, they have birthdays every month. Every month. Every single month, literally from January 1st all the way. Their birthday. We got birthdays. Birthdays just popping up. Baby's birthday, all sort of stuff just popping up every single year. Graduation every single year. Elevation every single year. Promotion every year. All these things happen in my family every single year. So let me tell you something. I want to salute my family. Yeah, that's my family. And you're part of my family too. And that takes me to the next F word because the next F word is fun. So we like to have fun up in here, right? We like to have fun in here. And when we like to have fun, we said, whatever is it that you have to celebrate, because we celebrate up in here. Yeah, we do. Whatever is it that you have to celebrate, Whether it is your birthday, shout out to the family members with birthdays up in September. Whether it is your birthday, your anniversary, your boo's birthday, your neighbor's birthday, anniversary to your friend, whether you develop yourself a little bit more, whether it is your children's birthday, whether you got proposed to you got proposed to, you found out you're having a baby, you had a baby, you maybe made a first step, you maybe say mama, you maybe say I love you, you maybe say first words, something, okay? We like to celebrate the small wins and big wins. So whatever case it is, we like to celebrate that. And let me tell you, I don't celebrate by myself. I do have a cheerleading squad right here. So we celebrate. Listen up. Whether today is the first Monday, no, today's not the first Monday. Today is the first Tuesday. Well, in my area, first Monday was a holiday. So for those of you who started school yesterday, those of you who are going into pre-K, kindergarten, basic school, high school, whatever area you are going in, I want to say to you, we are moving in a birthing season. So you are now entering a new class. You are entering now in a new space. I want to say to you, I'm going out there. Birth some passion. Birth some gift. Listen, whether you're in basic school or high school or college, it doesn't matter. This is the birthing season. So before we go any further, one of our VIP Theta, she got I believe she got like 3 little grand munchies going off to school. So we say to these 3 little grand munchies, go on there, have fun, enjoy life, enjoy your class, be friendly, be kind. Listen, this out here need this. My mama always said it. See, I like to talk about my parents because my parents taught me well. My mother said, no matter what you have up here, if you ain't got manners and respect, honey, you ain't going nowhere. So let me tell you something, little munchies and everybody else munchies, have manners and respect for yourself as well as to others. And this up here will collide and you will see that you will get further in life. So I want to say, oh no, not me. My cheerleading squad want to say, yay to Theta or VIP Theta Munchies going off to school. See, I have a cheerleading squad because me alone can't do this, okay? So we say, yay, the Munchies going off to school. Whether small school, big school, doesn't matter. They're brilliant. We talk about last season, we talk about what our eldest grand Munchies who just excel in school. Like, woo, she was just gone, right? And I know I don't doubt nothing else that she's gonna step to this year. This school year, she's gonna master up some class as well. Listen, I thought that I came from Jamaica. In Jamaica, let me tell you something about Jamaica's school system. In Jamaica, school system is very competitive, okay? And I grew up to where I don't want to compete with nobody anymore. Because I was framed out in it to compete in school because there's a grading system that says if you come first, second, and third, then you are the top student in the class. But if you come anything after third, boy, oh boy, you're not a part. You just dance. But let me tell you something. We're going to talk about this tonight, okay? And I grew out and I grew out of that where I don't want to compete with nobody because my potential is my potential. My gift is my gift. And I told the story before how I always came first in my class since basic school until I got to a certain grade and somebody else came first and that wiped me out. Honey, wiped me out. I was like, oh my God, you thought everything is, the sky was falling, okay? Oh my goodness, how dare you come first? I always come first. But no, we don't learn to judge other people because everybody's potential is different. Well, what happened that year? I don't know. But whatever the case is, she came in first. I came in second, she came in first, and tip for tap. When I was coming in first, she was coming in second. So guess what happened? Life. Life happened, and we just step on in, and guess what? The following year I came in first again, and we just keep on going. So it is not a big deal. Listen, you keep on telling your children, whatever the case is, as a result of all of what they're putting in, you're going to see. They're going to show up somewhere, right? They're going to show up somewhere. So I want to say to you, that's how we do up in here. That's how we do up in here. Yes, indeed. VIP Theta. Yes, indeed. VIP Theta is here. What that shout out. I am here in the back. Yes, yes. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much. Yes, the 3 munches going off. So shout out to the 3 munches as they go up. They're so, oh my goodness. They're so adorable, little something body. They're just going on in their nice, clean uniform. And their mama just fix them up nicely. And they, you know, they're looking all nice and just go on. I remember those first day at school, honey. First day at school was it. Anybody? First day of school, you excited to see your new friends. You're excited to get in your class. But let me tell you something. The first day of school, you had on your nice, clean uniform, nice haircut for boys. Because girl wasn't doing this. Girl got to have some braids, some press out, some straightening out, some cornrows, something. But let me tell you, we shop. My mama, I talk about my mother all the time because my mother was an entrepreneur. My mother was a businesswoman. And well, I guess I got a trait, you know. I got the trait. I just been doing a lot of things. She was the dressmaker for those children uniform. And she would make up some uniform. Of course, she would make ours. She would make up some uniform probably from July. She would make up some uniform, boy. And you see them children going to school. My mother was proud. She might not have said it, but she was proud looking at them children up in them good setting uniform. I always look so cute up in mine. I had such nice shape up in mine. Yes. So first day at school was always just a beautiful thing. So when I saw children going off to school in their little uniform, oh my goodness, I just get excited. I get really excited. So go on out there and just do the thing. Make us proud. Yes. So 5 things. We're going to talk about birthing. Yes, I remember. See the honey? Some days. And shoes shine up. Shoes, you got to listen. Let me tell you something about shoes. See that go relate to this too. Let me tell you, right about now, you see, in other countries, well, let's just say in America, you got options of shoes, baby. You got options of shoes. Y'all don't even wear a uniform, but I'm trying to let you know when uniform is required, uniform is required. And let me tell you something. When you go into school, maybe at the end of August, your mama gonna put your feet on some cardboard paper, cardboard box, and say, stand up on that box. Bam! And not, well, it's probably 1 foot. See that? Is it 1 foot? You get 1 foot measure because they said 1 foot is bigger than the other one, right? So the left foot is bigger, or what the right foot is bigger than your left foot. So if they're like, put your right foot on this piece of paper, whether it is a loose leaf paper, a cardboard box, whatever it is, they will let you stand there, stand firm, don't try to twiddle your toes, nothing. And you stand there, and what they do, I'm genius. We born genius. I'm trying to let you know we're brilliant. And they put your foot there and mark out your foot. Voila. Bam. Your foot is on a piece of paper, and they get that scissor, click, 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 cut that print out, and take it, go shopping. Let me tell you something. I'm from the country area, okay? I'm from the mountaintop. So my mama got to go down into the city and get that shoe, find a shoe that she believe that cutout better fit in that shoe. Yeah? 1 foot measure and draw around the side, honey. Draw around, doom. And when you go to town, as we say country and town, honey, when you go take that to town, baby, you go find a shoe store. And you slip that piece of paper in that shoe, in that shoe, you're like, that fit. When that shoe comes, listen to me, when those shoes step back home, you better don't say squeezing you, because those were the perfect cutting. Perfect. So you're like, oh, try this on now, try it on. And it better fit to go to school September morning. It better fit. It better fit. You're going to school and you got your nice shoes going off to school. Yes, indeed. Your nice uniform, pleat up and nice, and you're clean and you're nice and you're racing off to school. Yes. One foot is measured. And then draw, listen, one foot, your right foot is measured on a piece of paper, draw around that, and you're good to go. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Theta know exactly what I'm talking about. And you get it going. So first day of school was excited because now you know you're brand new, right? You're brand new. You like everything brand new. You got a brand new bag. You know, you got your little bag, and then you get your little rulers, your little school supplies in your little bag. You know, and you're just going. And little children have their little lunch. See, you remember those little lunch box, those little metal lunch box? And you get a lunchbox on it, while open, and you're good to go. You have your little fried dumpling and piece of plantain sandwich up in there, and you're good to go. Okay? So I get excited when I see first day of school. I'm like, y'all giving me some. Yeah, I get excited. Yeah, right? And you're good to go. So let me tell you something. It is no joke. We gotta learn to be appreciative of the very things that we stem out of. Right? We grow out of some stuff and we get so comfortable and we get so caught up in ourselves that we reach somewhere. But when you reach somewhere, don't forget to reach back and grab somebody who got that one pair of shoe that got to wear it right through the entire school year, baby. Right through the entire school year, you got to wear that one shoe. You're better. And let me tell you, if you wear that shoe and it's worn out, don't think you're getting another one. Lord knows. You're not getting another shoe. You only get two pairs of shoes, one for church and one for school. You are not getting a pair of shoes. You're going to get a piece of cardboard box again, and you're going to put on the bottom of that shoe and go work it until school year over. Otherwise, you're going to go barefoot. Yeah. So good. So now with that said, I get excited. I get these tour into his first day of school and all sort of stuff. Let me tell you something. If you don't know anything about this, Caribbean people, or you out there, if you don't know anything about this, well, you're going to learn a thing or two. So let me tell you something. We're going to talk about 5 tips on birthing. What are we talking about when we say birthing? We're talking about birthing your passion, birthing your dreams, birthing your vision, birthing your expectation, your goals, your intention. You see, when we talk about VIP, we're talking about people who show up and take action. So when we say birthing something, we are not talking about you're literally pregnant with a biological child, but you're pregnant with your passion. You're pregnant with your gifts. When we are born, did you know that when we are born, we really born pregnant? We born pregnant, not in a literal sense, but we're born pregnant with that which God placed in us. Because what we are pregnant with is God conceived the very gifts that we are using to create brilliant things. I was already born pregnant with what? The brilliant mind to come be your host. The brilliant mind to be author. The brilliant mind to be a inspirational speaker. The brilliant mind, I was already pregnated by God with those gifts and talents. A lot of talents developing as I go along, because your gifts are sewn onto your DNA. So we want to birth these gifts that we have. Right now, we're having children going back to school. How are we teaching them that they have something inside of them that they must birth when they get out there? That we have to be the one molding them from the inside. We have to be the one saying that, hey, I'll be the nurse at home. We are our children, first teacher, first doctor, first nurse, first home keeper. We have the first of everything for our children. So when we are sending them out to school, we must assure them that they're already impregnated with some gifts, that they are brilliant enough that when they show up, unlike more, when I used to show up in school in Jamaica, I already had a competitive mind. I already got to first day of class looking around like, I'm coming first this year, right? I already had that done program. because I had a good support system. I told you I'm from a huge family. I had a sister, and she was not even trying to play with me. Nope. She was not even trying to play with me. I told the story before that she gave me, I told the story before how my sister gave me the biggest word to spell. Spelling was a thing for me, so I have a great relationship with words at this point. She gave me the biggest word to spell. I don't know. I can't remember what happened, but somehow this one word stuck with me. I don't know if it was my homework or she just decided to just quiz me on some spelling words. Whatever the case is, my sister gave me a big word to spell, and until this very day, if I don't remember anything that my sister did, I remember that one thing, because every time I try to spell a word, you got it wrong. Say it, pronounce it, spell it. What is the word you believe? It is Mississippi. Because I didn't even remember, I don't even know if I knew Mississippi was a state of the United States of America. Honey, Mississippi. It was just sounding so big. It sounded so big. Oh my goodness. But let me tell you something. I said Mississippi. I know I look up Mississippi like, I should go visit Mississippi. I'm like, y'all don't know how much of whipping I got just to spell this state. Okay? So let us go into 5 tips. 5 tips of how we are going to be doing some birthing here today. Okay? One thing that we want, the first thing that we want to do, we don't want to rush. Because when we tend to rush, we rush in our mind. Right? We're rushing. And there's something we hear. Oh my goodness. Don't rush. Okay, that's number 1. Just don't rush. Don't rush. Don't rush and try to finish your work. Don't rush and try to finish because somebody is finished. Don't rush because you want to go have lunch. You want to go have play recess. Anybody still have recess? Don't rush. We learned a phrase that says eggs make waste. You figure what that means? It make waste. It's just what it says. Eggs make waste. Okay? Don't rush. We have the tendency to try to rush, to try to keep up with somebody else. We try to overtake somebody else when everybody's ability is different. We all capable of achieving something, right? Right now we are seeing that the American Vice President, Kamala Harris, madam, is rolling out for presidency. Right? She have the capability to become a president. That's the reason why she's in the race. But what happened? Don't rush into it. Now, everybody, we're not created to go into that position. Is she rushing people to vote for her? Is she rushing to make things better? Is she rushing to say, hey, I need to be this president? I don't know, but I'm just saying, I'm using her as an example to let you know that every position, there is a speed limit, right? So we don't want to rush into anything. Is that designed for her to be in? Maybe, maybe not. I won't know. But don't rush into something, because let me tell you something. Ace make waste. When you rush into something, you might not achieve that which you are created to achieve. So don't rush. That is the first step in birthing. Don't try to keep up with the Jones. Exactly. Stay in your lane. That which you know how to do, maneuver it. Get it going. Like, hey, I like to do this. Work it out. When you go to school, children, when you go to school and you see somebody finish their exam, don't try to rush yours. Try to like, oh, Tommy finished his. Oh, Susie finished hers. No, you take your time and finish yours. Focus on yours and finish yours. Don't rush. Don't rush. Okay. Next one is go at your own pace, right? Because there's a difference between rushing and speed. Don't go at your own pace. Why? Because I'm telling you to go at your own speed. Because when you speed up sometime, what is happening? You might just create chaos. And then you start writing fast, right? You start writing fast and you scrubbling and you are writing the wrong answer. Why? Because when you are speeding, you're so anxious to go at the end. You're so anxious to pass the car. You're so anxious to go to recess. You're so anxious to go out and dismissal. You're so anxious. But no, don't speed. Go at your own pace. Your mind and your heart will tell you what pace you're going. Because when you start speeding, you know what happens? Your heart starts racing. And guess what will happen? Stress. Exactly. Exactly. Stress will overtake you. And can you imagine a little child that's 5 stressing? Just can you imagine a little child at age 5 stressing? Why? Because the little child is rushing the work, rushing to go to recess, rushing to go to lunch, rushing to finish the work, rushing. Mind is rushing, hands rushing, mouth rushing, everything rushing. And what happened? Stress. Stress. You're taking on stress very early. Go at your own pace. Go at your own speed. Read, also to read over your work to prevent errors. Absolutely. Yes, indeed, VIP. Absolutely. Because now when you rush in theater, you're rushing and all of a sudden, because you want to go to lunch. You want to go to recess. You want to go play with the children. You want to go listen, you're driving your car. But this is not only for those who are going back to school in first grade, second grade. Those of you going out to college, you're going out to college, you're going to university. And for adults who are not going into a school, the world is your school. The society is your school. You're driving your car. Don't rush because you want to pass the person in front of you. The person in front of you might be going through their own little story, taking their own time. But it's like, oh, why are you in front of me? Why you don't drive a little bit faster? Don't rush. As you see, VIP Theater says, what will happen? You might cause chaos. You prevent error, okay? So you don't rush. So that is number 2. And you say like, oh my God. Because when you speed, Theta, when you speed, what will happen? You will lose your balance. You will lose your balance. Don't rush, okay? Don't try to keep up with no Jones. We don't even know the Jones. I don't even know no Jones out there, okay? I don't know those people. Theta, do you know those? I don't know those people. Don't try to keep up with no Joneses. Whoever the Joneses are, I don't want to keep up with them, okay? I don't want to keep up with them. I don't know them like that. Next thing I want, next number three. Ooh. Next number 3 is pause. 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 Pause and breathe. Pause and breathe. If you sit there in your classroom, and I'm talking about a literal classroom as well, classroom of life, and you see somebody getting ahead, you see somebody finish, just pause. Pause. Pause and breathe and say, okay, I got this. Convince yourself that you got it. Why? Because you got it. Pause and breathe. Pause and breathe. Because when you pause and breathe, you're bringing your breathing back down to normalcy, right? You're bringing breathing back down to normalcy. You're setting your mind and keep on telling yourself, I got this. I got this. I got this. Let me tell you, for those of you who are mothers, okay, biological mother, when we go into labor, honey, there's a moment where like, oh, stop, like pause, right? I don't know if anybody could relate. They're like, pause. You want to burn that child so fast. Woo, woo, woo. You do the heart or something like, calm down. Listen, when I was giving birth to my daughter, Lord of mercy, oh my goodness, Lord. I want to like the child, the pain kicking in, they're like, miss, you're not ready. I beg your pardon. I am ready. Incorrectly, I is ready. Honey, I is ready. I'm like, you are not ready. Honey, number 3, when we say pause and breathe, they're like, breathe. Breathe, honey, breathe. I'm like, no, this baby got to come. I got to give birth to this child. No. Okay? No. Now is not for everybody. We operate in such a way that society have the tendency to present so many things in front of us that we're like, we got to get this now. 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 So let me tell you, when I was in that labor ward, honey, I'm like, I got to get this baby out now. Is that this baby come out now or this baby go back? This baby, you got to do something, child. Is that you go back in or you come out. Don't try to like, ooh, like doing double dutch, right? Don't be doing that. And the doctor will be like, ah, you calm down. Calm down. You in pain? Yes, I'm in pain. All right, calm down. We're going to take care of you. And we have to be careful. Oh, we just want to have everything now, like popcorn. No. Pause and breathe. Take a moment, okay? So that's number 3. Pause and breathe. The next thing that we want to do, number 4, ask for help. I just told you that when I was in labor, I'm sitting there and they're like, help is always, when we are offering help me to help you. Anybody heard of this before? Help me to help you, right? So when we are asking for, oh, that is not that hot today. Today the weather was very chilly. When we are in position to birth something, when we're in position to birth a child, when we're in position to birth our purpose, when we're in position to birth our dreams, our vision, our destiny, let me tell you something. Ask for help or seek help. Sometimes somebody is waving like, come and let me help you. I told you I'm in labor with my child, and I'm like, ooh, pain kicking in. But the doctor's like, do you want something for this pain? No. Yes, I do. So many times we're like, no, we don't want. Don't say no when you mean yes. Some no's mean next opportunity, but some no, you need to say yes. Say yes. If you are a student and you are in class and the teacher said, Johnny, do you need some help? Do not sit there and say, no, miss. Say yes. Say yes, you need some help. Tanisha, do you need some help with the math? No, miss. And you're sitting there struggling. You're struggling. Help me to help you. I'll tell you a story because I like to talk about my story because nobody can talk about my story but me. I'll tell you a story. For those of you who don't know, I'm a youth mentor. I remember having a set of students. They were in the fourth grade. And I sat in their classroom. And when I sat in their classroom, well, it happened to be that school. I was a past student of that school. And I sat in the classroom. And when I sat in the classroom, I'm watching everybody and they're working. And it's like I was like the teacher for the day, right? I was a substitute teacher for the day. And yeah, in everything that we do, breathing is essential, I tell you. And when I sat in the classroom, I'm watching the student and they're working. And like they're not working, everybody just working to get 100% and check mark and all sort of stuff. So I surveyed the classroom and there was this one little girl sat in the back and she sat there and her pen was not even right. She was not even writing anything. They copying the work off the board and she was just in the back doing nothing. And then because I was the substitute teacher for the day, what happened? Everybody was finishing their stuff and they're coming to me and I'm like, okay, Ma, go back, go do that over. Redo, right? And because I kept saying redo, the one of the girls she sunk herself down in the chair, not moving. But she's not asking for help. So what was happening? The other student, listen to me, student, please don't be a bully. And adults, don't be a bully either. Teachers, don't be a bully. Everybody learn at their own potential and their own speed. This little girl was sitting in the back. She was not even writing the first word on the board. She did not even write good morning. She did not write anything on her paper. So what happened? The other classmate, like, oh, miss, she's done. She don't know nothing. Miss, she don't know what to do. She never get her work correct. And I'm like, okay, guess what's going to happen now? I am a substitute teacher. You don't tell me anything about this girl that I don't want to hear. So, but it's Mrs. Chu. She don't do no work. She can't do no work. She always come last in class. Don't be a bully. Do not be a bully. I don't okay, no problem. Let me tell you something. It was almost time for dismissal, and I said, "Don't rush and go at your own pace." Right? And a lot of them were speeding up. They want to speed because they want to hear the bell ring and they want to leave. But a lot of those students that were speeding to get the work done, so they could leave. And when they brought their book up to me, the answers were wrong. See, so don't rush. Don't do that. So there was the one little girl in the back of the class. When school bell rang in Jamaica, we got the school bell ringing and the bell rang. And when the bell rang, everybody's packing their stuff and getting ready to leave. And they're getting ready to leave and they're getting ready to leave. And when they're getting ready to leave, she sat there. Had nothing done. Incomplete work. And I called her and I said, "Come, let me see what you did." And she said, "Mm-mm." She just did not want to come next to me with her blank sheet of paper. And I said, "It's okay. You can come sit next to me. We are going to work on this together." And I sat with her and I said, "Okay, take your time and look at what's on the board, and we are going to work on this together." And half of the class was already gone. But remember, I told you, those who were rushing, they had to stay back and finish their work with this one girl that was next to me now. And she sat there and she started writing at her own pace. And I sat there and I watched her at her own pace to accomplish the work. And let me tell you, I am proud to say that girl finished her work and finish it, complete everything correctly. Okay, so everybody's potential is different. And that one girl who they call dunce, anybody know the word, that said that she was not gonna make it in the class. Oh, she excelled. She excelled. So yeah, go at your own pace, honey. Go at your own pace. Go at your own pace. You might learn different from Johnny. Johnny might learn different from Tiana. Don't worry about that. Go at your own pace. And let me tell you something. Even the principal that they like, what did you do? I had patience. So you have patience, okay? So we're gonna go to the fifth one. The fifth one is we're gonna use some acronyms for the fifth one, Theta. It's PUSH. When we at a birthing late, when we in labor, and we in birthing position, we're gonna be in position for number 5. We in position 5 tips for birthing. We have got to position ourselves because now we're in labor. We are going to deliver our gifts. We are going to deliver our potential. We are going to deliver our dreams and our vision. We are going to deliver our purpose. We got to be in position, honey. But when we're in position, the doctors, the nurses, everybody around us start saying, push. Push. Simply mean that there is something, that potential is knocking, that dream knocking, that expectation knocking, that vision is knocking, that which you got inside of you is knocking. So we at number 5, and number 5 is push. Push that baby out. Push that baby of your dreams out. And we are going to give, those are in abbreviation. No, an abbreviation. Acronyms. Push. Simple mean. The first word is pause. Pause. And the second word is letter is you. Undo some stuff. Undo some stuff. Because when we get as adults, we gotta undo some stuff. Undo some stuff, right? So we have pause, undo, share, and then help somebody, right? So the last tip that we want here for tips for birthing, the last one, number 5, is push. We hear this before that parental something happened, but we're not going to use parental something happened. No, no, no. We're going to pause, undo, share, and help somebody. If you get into a position where you already achieved something, pause and do how you think and do how you see and do how you see life, share with somebody. And when you share with somebody, it is helping them. Help them to grow. Have some patience with somebody. Have some patience with somebody and help them to grow. So these are 5 tips that we use tonight because we are in our birthing season. And because we are in our birthing season, we want to get into the habit of using these 5 tips, whether you pick 1, 2, or 5. We want to get into the habit of using these tips. We're going to continue using tips for the season. We are going to continue to share for the season. We're going to keep on coming in here and we're going to continue to put in tips in here of how we are going to get through our purpose, of how we're going to get to our passion, our goals, our dreams, and our vision. So again, we did 5 tips today. So join us again tomorrow as we might come on again and we might do 5 tips. I don't know as of yet, but we are in our birthing season. We are in season 12. Hey, do y'all see the correlation? 12 months in the year. So guess what happened? We got 3, what is it? October, November, December, 3 more months to roll out 2024, to roll out our dream. So thank you so much for tuning in into this episode of the Question Live Show with who? Your host, the one and only moi, Verona Willis-Brown.